$65,000 a month. Any college educated people in here? College educated, college degrees?
Unfortunately.
You know what, I was having this conversation with the young lady that I went to college with the other day, and when I got to saying that I made $30,000 a month, she was like, huh? Ain't that bad that we're college educated and you can't see past $8,000 a month? So it's like, and so for the past 3 months I've been making $90,000+ on Tuesday. I hit, $1 million in earnings. Let's talk about challenging the people. You want to learn how to challenge people? Challenge a lot of people. All right? Filling your waiting room. Guys, this is truly the most important thing that I've done since I've been in the company. The compensation plan is behavior driven, but the behavior drove my compensation. It's kind of like working out, okay? It's kind of like working out. If you stop, if you have one of those weeks where you don't lose a pound, if you stop working out, will that help you lose more weight? Neither will not challenging people. Same thing. Behavior. Filling your weight room. Hey, you know what? Let's get excited about some of the slides, right? Let's get excited about some of the slides. They extended the lifetime challenge bonus all the way to 2014. Guys, the reason that lifetime, Hey, the reason that lifetime challenge bonus, I'm gonna tell you why you should be freaking standing up for that. The reason that lifetime challenge bonus is so important is because it changes your business. Can you imagine signing up Ernest Ross?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. And not getting him to Rising Star Director. Can you imagine you signing up and not going Rising Star Director and you miss out on lifetime challenge bonus? I would be dialing down right now. That's how important that is, because you don't want to miss out. Because I'm gonna give you some examples. If you're a regional director in here and you got Rising Stars, that's the difference between getting an extra, you got some Rising Stars, $30 checks. What about when you go national? What about when you go national, and you sign somebody up that just comes into the game running, and they go ambassador, and you're still national. It's a good thing to have somebody run by you. Wouldn't you like to get, lifetime challenge bonus off of an ambassador? Yeah, that's adding an extra $15,000 a month, $1,500 to your check as a national. You make pretty good money as a national. You make even better money when you break Rising Stars. All right, so the average number of personally enrolled. I want you to put a number in your head, and I want you to think about how many people that you have personally enrolled right now, okay? I've personally sponsored north of 190 people, okay? North of 190 people. Yeah, I'm on my way, Nick. Global, come on, all right? Active Associate, 1. Active Associate, 1. Director, 3. Regional Director, the average number of personally enrolled is 8. Okay, I love doing this part of the training because this is where you really wake up and you're like, man, I signed up 10 people and I'm a regional. You know why? It's because you're not digging down deep enough into that person. I remember a training from Jason O'Toole when he said, when you sign somebody up, go underneath them and break down that Rising Star. Go underneath them and sign another person up. Just sign one person up. So I'm gonna ask people to stand up. Chad, will you stand up for me? So I signed up Chad. This is where I learned my mistakes. I would sign Chad up, but I wouldn't plan his challenge party. Okay? I would sign Chad up, but I wouldn't plan his challenge party. Sign Chad up, plan his challenge party. He signed up, boom. Joni comes to his challenge party, she signs up. Next person signs up, Joni has her next challenge party. I'm just signing up people to people to people. Stand up for me, please. All right, next challenge party, she signs up. Next challenge party, boom. Challenge party, boom. Next challenge party, boom. Stand up, you gotta stand up, they gotta know you're in, right? What's gonna happen right here? Probably on that 7th level, I'm gonna break a regional director because that's the law of the averages. This is a training by Jason O'Toole, but you just gotta go challenge party to 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 leader. Okay? Thank you. All right, presidential director, average 23, ambassador 32. Who's got north of 5 people personally sponsored in this room? Who's got north of 17 people personally sponsored in this room? Who's got north of 30 personal sponsors in this room? Yeah. That's a part of it. Keep personally enrolling. Keep personally enrolling. And you'll start seeing those numbers climb, and you'll start seeing people climb with you, okay? And you know what? All the way up to 108 as a global ambassador. Recruiting funnels, okay? Recruiting funnels. Well, you got the different markets. You got your warm market, you got your referral market, you got networking, you got cold market. We all understand that. Warm market is the people you know, family members. Referral market. I always challenge myself to get better, right? I always challenge myself to get better. And my referral marketing was the area that I saw that I needed to fix, right? So when you have a challenge party, right? When you have a challenge party, you're freaking fired up. You're trying to get Chad. Come on, Chad. Yes, come on, Chad. Put it on. Come on. And Chad's like, I ain't doing it. And you still like, come on, Chad. You got it. Come on, Chad. Come on. You know what? Chad still don't sign up. So I asked Chad, you know what, Chad? Who do you know that might be interested in losing weight? Since you don't want to do it, man, who do you know that might want to lose weight? And then you know what? Get 3 names from Chad. You know, how many challenge parties are you doing tonight where you don't ask anybody who they know? Start doing that. Start doing that. Simple as that, okay? All right, that's referral marketing. Network marketing, it's a little bit more calculated. You know, you go to an event, you know, just specifically to network. Chamber of Commerce meetings, things of that nature, just so that you can learn more. This is sounding pretty good. I sound like I know what I'm doing. And cold market. Guys, I feel that this is what I'm the best at. And I heard Ryan allude to it. The reason my cold marketing is the best is because I don't feel that I have a cold market. That's why it's the best, right? I can walk up to somebody and ask one simple question. Have you ever heard of Project 10 Challenge? No, you haven't, man. Hey, this thing's crazy. You gotta take a look at it. You know what, hold on quick. I got my girlfriend, she kills it. Hold on. Put it on the phone. See, that's my cold market message. That's my cold market message. And you know what, by the time she don't even know what hit her, she got the phone up to her face like, oh man, this sounds awesome. You like, what, man? You wanna know? Wow. And you know what? Hey, you know, we're having a challenge party tonight. You just don't know how many people I've signed up in like 24 hours from that. Hey, we're having a challenge party tonight. Can you make it? Because whenever I look at my clock, it says now. When do you want to change your life? Now. When do you want that person to sign up? Now. When do you want that person to have their challenge party? Now. Live in the now. All right? Live in the now. All right, warm market, greatest lie, okay? Guys, let's just take all the excuses off the table, okay? Let's just take all the excuses off the table. I had a young lady sign up a couple months back. She ran $80,000 in volume in 45 days, right? In Atlanta, where you might think it's booming. Guess what? She ran $80,000 in volume in 45 days. Crazy. She signed up 3 months ago, and by the way, her name is L-Star, you can look for her. She made roughly almost in 3.5 months about $37,000 in 3 months. Crazy. Greatest lie I've ever said. I've talked to everyone I know. Warm is cold. Warm is called warm because it's easier to get people you know than you don't. A lot of my family hadn't even signed up yet. You know? Yeah. Take your phone out A to Z. You know what? I haven't called every single person in my phone yet. You got to take the numbers out of your phone. You have to take them out of your phone. If they're still in your phone, they don't count. Take them out of your phone. Write them down on paper. Okay? That is a big, big tool, guys. I know. Who's called everybody in their phone? Rate one person, raise your hand. Who's called everybody in their phone? Yep, we're all guilty. Take those numbers out of your phone, write them down. All right? Warm means, you know, met one time, doesn't have to be the best friend, other list who's still on the fence. You got that. Second best rate of return. I want to try to get you these so I can give you some real-time examples of what I do, okay? Second best rate of return next to warm making is the referral market, because it's somebody you trust, okay? It's somebody they trust, so you're going to be able to talk to them. As your warm market, who do you know? Diets often, you know, knows everyone in town. Teachers, coaches, pastors, 3 referrals. I myself personally, I try to, you know how long the three-way takes? Does anybody have an average of how long the three-way phone call takes? 3 minutes. An average three-way phone call takes 3 minutes. You know why it takes 3 minutes? Because it takes 3 minutes. What it is. And can you give 30 minutes of your day to promote my sound? 30 minutes. So that means if you do 10 three-way phone, I literally try. You know, Nick is so systematic. I try to make things more systematic because I'm like a whirl and dervish, right? You know, so I try to make things more systematic. You know, and so if you make 10 three-way phone calls a day, because I literally think that's all I did when I first got started. 10 three-way phone calls a day. That's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes out of your day that you just made 10 three-ways. Right? That's 70 phone calls a week. That's 280 for the month. You just went Rockstar Challenger twice and you didn't even know it. I was going Rockstar a long time ago. You can make a lot of money going Rockstar. I'm going to do a three-way phone call. I'm going to do a three-way phone call to show you exactly what it sounds like. What's your name? Jason. So I am, actually you call Jason. No, I got you. It's easier. So I'm calling Jason. Jason, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, you ever heard of Project 10? Hey, you know, hey man, this thing's crazy. Hey, a friend of mine named Nick, and he always going back. He on Project 10. This dude's crazy. Hold on a second. I ain't even gonna tell you. Hold on. Hey Nick, can you tell Jason your story? And he'll get on the phone, right? And Nick will just be like, hey, you know what? Project 10 is amazing. You know, every time somebody loses 10 pounds or builds 10 pounds of lean muscle, they get to donate 30 meals to a child in need. It's crazy in the name of child obesity. Every time somebody loses 10 pounds or builds 10 pounds of lean muscle, they get entered into a weekly drawing to win $1,000, to win their share of $10,000. I mean, would you be against winning $1,000 for losing 10 pounds? I ain't think so. Hey, you know what? And you know what's crazy is, hey, what if, how many people do you know that need to lose 10 pounds? What if I told you you got a check every time somebody lost 10 pounds? Hey, you know what? Hey, we're gonna have a hey, you know what? Ernest is having a challenge party at his house Thursday at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be there. Can you make it? Awesome. I'll see you there, brother. Hey, talk to you soon, man. 3 minutes. That might be faster, man. 3 minutes. If you can commit to doing 3 of those a day, right? Cold market, warm market, spaceship market, it don't matter where you go. If you do that, commit to it every single day, guys, you can win. And if you teach a group of people to do that with you, you all are gonna win. All right, networking. 2 types of networking: calculated, uncalculated networking. Each of these can be done online or offline. All right, you know, Facebook groups, things of that nature, attending networking events, intended for people to network. They got specific things for people to go to that just want to network. Hey, you know what? I say this, and when I talk to my team, I don't ask anybody on my team to be Ernest Ross. I don't ask anybody on my team to be Ernest Ross. I would advise you to maybe take on some of his characteristics, but not be Ernest Ross, right? You must be very social. You must be likable. People don't do what they do what they can do. They do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? People don't. You ever been in a drive-thru restaurant and you know somebody gave you a free drink? They gave that to you because they wanted to give it to you, not because they could, right? Don't worry about it. That's just me. I just like free stuff. Don't worry about it. All right. I mean, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. You have to be patient because it's all about timing. Everybody's timing is different. I wish I could take some time and talk about, don't cut somebody out when they don't sign up. You'll never sign up. That is like challenge etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not do that, right? And you must genuinely be interested. When I promote the challenge, I promote it from a place of, this changed my life, and I know I'm gonna go for broke to help you change yours. if you're coachable, because it's not in question of whether our product works anymore. It's not in question of whether people can be successful anymore. It's not in question of whether, you got a good system anymore. That's not in question anymore. So when I promote the challenge, I promote it from a standpoint of genuinely knowing that this is the best opportunity that you can say to somebody. Do you realize the power of the tongue? Someone asked me, have I ever heard of the challenge? And I said no. It doesn't matter if it took me 3 weeks to sign up. The best part about network marketing, guys, here goes some financial education for you. The best part about network marketing is this. You can get somebody to do something once. It don't matter how long it took them to do it, and you can get paid off of that person for the rest of your life. It don't matter how long it took them. You just have to be patient, genuinely interested, passionate about helping this person win, and go out and help them win when they're ready. But you still want to act in now. All right. Don't ever forget that now. All right. Works online as well in groups. Joins a group for network. Uncalculated network. Going out to meet people. In my early stages, this was something that was even a bit strange for me. I remember one time I took my notepad and I went to a college where people walk around and exercise, and I had my notepad and I was walking like this, and I was like, I'm gonna go meet people. And I normally never do that. I normally never do that. But I was like, I'm gonna go meet people today. I have my notepad and my pen. Okay, have you heard of challenge? No. Have you heard? Oh man, this thing's crazy. And I would put them on the freeway right there, and I would just get some numbers right there. That's uncalculated. But you know what? We live our life uncalculated. We live our life uncalculated. Guys, if you're walking past people not saying something about the challenge, that's your fault. Don't have a wasted conversation. Do not have a wasted conversation. You know why? Because you just wasted an opportunity. That could be the person. I signed an executive up. I was just getting home from somewhere. I was getting off of the expressway. This lady had an Avon thing on the back of her car. I was like, I don't feel like calling that number right now. I said, you know what, whatever. So I called the number. I was like, hey, have you ever heard of challenge? I was like, this is Ernest. I was like, this is Ernest. What I said? I was like, this is Ernest. She was like, Ernest? I don't know Ernest. I said, you might walk to him. I was like, have you ever heard of challenge? She was like, I was like, man, on any car behind you, I just saw the thing on your car. I was like, shit, hey, this thing is crazy. Hey, a friend of mine, she got on the challenge, and she had great results. You know what, hold on a second, I'm not even gonna tell her, so hold on. And I called her, Nakia Dean. She told her challenge story. Her challenge story. And after she told her challenge story, I invited her out to a challenge party that day. You know what? The challenge party got canceled. I was all the way across town at another challenge party, 45 minutes. I said, you know what? The challenge party got, I didn't say the challenge party got canceled because I won't tell her. I said, you know what? Hey, why don't you just meet me at my house at 6 o'clock? She got to my house about 5:45. And I was still at the challenge party 45 minutes away. I was like, all right, I'm leaving now. So I left to go to my house. And you know, when I got there, I put her on a couple more three-ways. I made her a shake. See, one-on-ones. Everybody's not going to come to a challenge party. They would have never got me to go to a challenge party, ever, because I was too busy being busy. Your work ethic, your grind, your hustle, your desire to be successful is going to create your success. So you gotta have that. When people don't come, you go see them, right? If you do that, you're gonna teach your team to do that, okay? Because we're regional directors, right? Yep. We're the next national directors, right? We're the next ambassadors, right? You gotta do that, and it's gonna teach your team to do that. And that lady signed up as an exec right there. I gave her some samples. Hey, if you don't have samples at your house, you better get some. When I sign people up now, you know what I do? I give them samples right then, right there, so that they can start their challenge the next day. So that by the time they have their challenge party, you know what? They've already lost weight. They can stand up in front of a room for their friends and say, well, you know, I started on Sunday, I'm down 4 pounds, and it's Thursday. It's cool. If you do not have samples in your house, you better order you some samples. Period. All right? All right. I hope I hit it right. Like, be social, likable, engaging, listening, ask questions, intelligent response, uncalculated calculated networking. Hey, I promote the #1 fitness challenge. One thing I don't do, guys, is I don't ask like questions like, hey, the sun's just a nice day out here. Your shoes look real nice. Hey, have you ever heard of challenge? Like, I hate when people try to sell me, and you can sniff through that right away. Ask the question that you came up to me to ask. Respect my time. So you know what? I always approach people as if I were being approached. Always approach people as if I were being approached, and I hate when people do that. I instantly shut down when I feel like somebody's trying to sniff around me. And I just wait to say no. Okay? So, respect that time. Hey, have you ever heard of Project 10 Challenge? Hey, have you ever heard of Project 10 Challenge? As soon as you do that, you go right in for your question. No, you haven't? Things amazing. If they say yes, I have heard of it, are you on it? That's the next question. Have you heard of Project 10 Challenge? Yeah, I have. And more times than not, they haven't. They just think, that's an infomercial for that too, right? No. Seriously. All right, gold marker. I'm going to give an example. Can you be my example? Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh yeah, she's coming too. See, you see, she living it now. I was one that you. Go ahead. Come on. What's your name? Say it again. Angie. Angie, y'all. Angie. Right there, Angie. All right, so I'm gonna ask real quick too. Don't know how much time I have, but you know, I want to give it. I want to give it all up. I have one thing I want to say. All right. Thank you. All right, so this is cold market. Me and Angie were at the grocery store. I'm walking past Angie. These are the thoughts in my head, not what I'm saying. Okay. So we're in the grocery store. Angie, you're walking toward me. Talk to her. Oh! Right? Anybody ever get that? Oh, yeah. Right. So this is literally what you can do when that happens. Okay? So we're walking toward each other again. Talk to her. Excuse. Hey, you know, I was about to walk past you. Have you ever heard of Project 10 Challenge? Hey, you know, this thing is crazy good. Hey, a friend of mine got on it, like, drunk a shake and lost like 12 pounds in 3 weeks. You know, hold on real quick. Hey, Kevin, can you tell Angie, hey, can you tell Angie about the challenge? I'm going to hand the phone to Angie like it's hers. She can caress it. It's going to be her phone. And Kevin's going to get on the phone and say, hey, Angie, you know, this thing's amazing. Yeah, I got on it. You know, I'm a UPS truck driver, lost 12 pounds in a month on the challenge. You know, I mean, every time somebody loses 10 pounds, you know, they get to donate 30 meals to a kid. Every time somebody loses 10 pounds, they get entered into a weekly drawing to win their share of $1,000. It's crazy good. And you know what? The guy you're standing in front of, he's rock solid. What if I told you you could get a check every time somebody you knew lost 10 pounds? Sounds pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We have these things called challenge parties. Have you gone to one? No, you haven't? Oh, man. Hey, we're having a big one on Thursday at 7. Can you make it out? Awesome. Ernest is going to text you the information. Cool. See you. 3 minutes! If you take, that was uncalculated. I was living my life in the grocery store. I didn't know who I was going to see, and I saw Angie. Angie. And you know what Angie did? Angie changed my business because Angie, who nobody knew, her uncle was a network marketer. Met six-figure network marketer. And you know what? I signed Angie up. Angie got excited, lost 20 pounds, and told her uncle about how she lost 20 pounds. And now I'm a freaking presidential ambassador, crushing this thing. Thank you, Angie. But if I would have missed that moment, I would have missed that moment. And how many moments are you missing a day because you're not opening your mouth? If you don't do it, your team isn't going to do it. If you don't do it, your team isn't going to do it. You know what I do? I call down into my team. I don't call Kevin for 3 ways. I don't call Nick for 3 ways. I call down into my team. I call that brand new girl that just lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks or in a week, and she's fired up, excited. She don't even know what to say. She don't even know why I called her. She's like, I just signed up. But she like, you know what? I'm just so excited. If I call her right now, seriously, if I call this girl named Amber right now, who's the Avon girl who lost 10 pounds from freaking Sunday to Thursday, she would blow y'all out of the water. She ain't gonna know what to say, but it's how she says it. Because you can tell when somebody's smiling through the phone. And if you're not smiling through the phone when you're doing 3 ways for your team, everybody knows it. You're doing drive-through ways. Don't do drive-through ways. Okay? Shotgun approach. Shotgun. Time! Sometimes I do that for fun. I mean, just with a group of people, you're like, Chad! We're all together. We say, Chad, we're all together. There's power in numbers. The shotgun approach. Try it. Bob challenge. Now I'm challenging you. You accept challenge? This crazy guy right here challenging you. Accept the challenge with me? Period. Get their information. Follow up. Guys, you're going to hear this a million times. The fortune is in the follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up. Everybody doesn't sign up for the challenge party. You want them to, but they don't. Everybody doesn't sign up the first time they hear about it. You want them to, but they don't. You just got to keep following up with them. And you got to have a systematic approach of how you follow up with people. $1 million response. What my challenge is, go Facebook, search. Hey, and you know what, guys? This is the most powerful tool we got in our arsenal. This is the most powerful tool we have in our arsenal because it's behavior. Behavior. Activity. How many people are you challenging? I just challenged you guys to challenge 3 people. I mean, to run 10 3 ways a day. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. For those that get crazy, do more. But that's 73 ways a week. That's 280 for the month. Everybody in this room ain't gonna do it, but I can promise you the ones that are, they're gonna change their business. And they're gonna teach their team to do 5 3 ways. See, if we can't get you to do 10, well, it's a choice. It's a choice. If we can't get you guys to do 10, it's gonna dilute all the way down. It's gonna dilute all the way down. But if we get you guys to start doing 10, and you get somebody on your team that's fired up like you, because are you fired up? And it's your job to control the energy in this room. It's your job to freaking control exactly what happens in your business. Because the one thing we can't control, you can't control when people sign up. You can't control, the only thing you can control is your activity level. That's the only thing you can control, your activity level. And if you control your activity level, you know what's going to happen? Your team's going to turn up with you. Rockstar Challenger. Guys, we just put it on the new GST. It's a part of the GST on Rockstar Challenger. You want to sign somebody up and have them go Rockstar Challenger, guys, in their first week. You're going to see a tremendous difference, guys, just from simply creating more and more activity. All right? Creating more and more activity. Did you know Rockstar Challengers personally enroll 5 times more people?